650 million years ago, the Earth looked something like this where you are sitting. Dinosaurs used to roam from the depths of the sea to the top of the sky. From creatures weighing 1 lakh kilos to creatures bigger than 4 elephants, they ruled in every corner, but what happened that they were destroyed in just a few hours? Only our ancestors survived, and how did humans come to Earth? Let us know in this video. Let us go a little back in time. This is our Earth at that time. Due to excess oxygen, trees as tall as a 3035 major satellite were visible everywhere, and dinosaurs lived in them. This is the 8-story tall Azartosaurus. It used to graze several forests in a day. At that time, the Earth looked something like this. These are limestone deserts where it has not rained for millions of years. They dominated here too. This is our India, which was moving towards Asia. At that time, Indian land was filled with lava. Rajasaurus used to live and were found here. The scene here is something different. From creatures as long as a bus to crabs as big as humans, come out and see. Titanosaurus used to be found in the American desert, which is several kilometers long. It weighs as much as 20 elephants. These creatures, taller than the wings of 8 kings, are here today to create havoc. The sound of dinosaurs was echoing in every corner of the world, but no one knew that today is going to be their end. Actually, in our solar system, there are very tall bodies between Jupiter and Mars which are orbiting the Sun. 100 million years before the end, 2 of these tall bodies collided, and one of its pieces started moving towards the Earth at a fast speed. As soon as it came near the Earth, some of its pieces fell on the Moon, but due to the fast speed, the gravity of the Moon could not pull it. As soon as it came close to the Earth, its speed started increasing. Due to the atmosphere, it started burning. It started and collided with the Earth at a speed of 80,000 kilometers per hour. It was 1:30 in the night. 4 minutes before the impact, the entire Earth was illuminated. Seeing its brightness, the nearby animals became blind. The water there dried up before it fell. The energy released from the blast was equal to 10 crore nuclear bombs of today. The 6,000 degrees Celsius released from it instantly blew the nearby animals in half. The land within a radius of 150 kilometers was pierced to the core, and only 5 seconds had passed. Due to this blast, the zebra wave moved forward at a speed of 550 kilometers per second. It started blowing the feathers like a bullet. The nearby rivers started to flow, the trees of the forest started falling down, and the mountains started breaking. A few seconds later, a wave of terrible heat melted the flying feathers and turned them into a boat. Every water coming in contact was immediately turning into seawater. Boiling started inside. In a blink of an eye, the forests were drying up. The bodies of the animals were boiling, and this has just been the beginning. Due to the collision, thousands of tons of debris were thrown into the space, which started falling on the Earth after spreading around the Earth due to the gravity. Fire was also starting in it, and where it was falling, destruction was taking place for several kilometers. The collision had shaken the Earth from the inside as well, due to which earthquakes started on the Earth within a few seconds. The intensity of the earthquake was high, so the seawater started mixing with the sand settled on the ground, due to which the living beings started feeling suffocated, and collapse started there as well. Just 5 minutes had passed, and there was already a stampede among the animals outside. The dust created at the site of the incident was moving forward rapidly. Due to the dust in the clouds, lightning had started striking them. Thousands of tons of heavy animals and trees coming in the middle of this storm were getting blown away in the air. In a short while this storm reached Africa, due to which the limestone of that place started mixing in the atmosphere and the clouds started becoming poisonous. The collision had raised the seawater even higher than the clouds, due to which a terrible flood of hot water was taking place. Within 5 hours, the whole Earth was covered with dust. The average temperature of the Earth had dropped by several degrees. Forests all over the world were on fire and the earthquake had exposed the dead volcano. The earth was getting hot every second. Oxygen was getting depleted. The frozen ice on the earth was melting and the rivers had started flooding. After this great destruction, only the insects and carnivores living on land were left alive. 70% of the population of the earth had become extinct. Some dinosaurs were still alive, which were either small or were saved by some cave. The creatures living in the depths of the sea were also safe, but now their time was also going to be bad. After a few days, poisonous clouds started raining all over the world. The seas started getting poisonous day by day, due to which the forests started dying. The earth covered with flowers was getting cold, and in a few months the whole earth was covered with snow. Our ancestors had the habit of eating anything and living underground for months despite low oxygen, out of fear of dinosaurs. There was warmth inside the earth and there was a whole lot of small creatures inside.